Good morning, everybody. We're going to start laying down today, so if you want to make your way there, go ahead. Just don't fall asleep on me. Everyone here in person, just a reminder, we do still have a mask ordinance in the state of Colorado. You know the drill. Take it off if you want, or put it on if you decide to leave your mat. The intention of our practice today is to make this a moving meditation. If you're anything like me, sitting still and meditating can be a really difficult thing sometimes, and meditation doesn't have to be sitting still in lotus for extended amount of times in silence. It can actually be anything that you make it. If it's focusing on your senses, if it's eating food mindfully, you can really make anything a meditation. So we'll see if we can mix that into our movement practice this morning. And I'm going to recommend that for the most of the practice, you keep eyes closed just so that you can really be in touch with the sensations that are moving through your body as you go. So first, if you haven't already done so, close your eyes. And let's tune in first to the sense of sound. Notice first the sounds of your environment. So if you are at home live streaming, notice anything happening around you. If you're here in person, notice the sound of the air conditioning, the sound of my voice. Next, notice your sense of touch. Notice the floor or the mat underneath you. Notice the texture of clothing on your legs, on your upper body. Unless you're practicing at home naked, then that's a different story. More power to you. Now let's notice the texture of air as it enters and leaves your nostrils. Notice the rise and the fall of your belly, of your chest. And naturally begin to deepen your breath. I say naturally in the sense of not really forcing the breath to become deeper, but more allowing your breath to be deeper. Breathe into your belly and into your chest. And breathe out of your chest and out of your belly. Continue deepening your breath on your own. Imagine that you are stoking a fire, and that fire is your breath. Incorporate Ujjayi at this time if you haven't done so already. Rest your tongue at the roof of your mouth. Create a gentle constriction in the back of your throat. And breathe so that you can hear it. There should be a bit of a whisper or raspiness coming from the back of your throat. Let your breath be audible at least to yourself. And maybe if there's a 6-foot radius around you, someone in that radius could hear your breath as well. And with your next inhale, stretch for the front and back of the room and notice all of the muscles as they stretch out of your arms, your legs, your torso. And then exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a gentle squeeze. Beautiful. And then release your feet to the earth. Let's set up bridge pose, dynamic bridge. So bring your knees and feet hip distance apart. Make sure your middle fingers can graze the back of your heels. With your inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, lift your hips. Exhale, lower hands and hips back down. A couple more times just like that. Let's see if we can go just a little bit slower. So maybe at the top of your inhale, at the top of your lift, you pause for an extra second or two. And then when you lower and you release all the way down, maybe pause at the bottom for a second or two. And the whole way through, let your breath guide the movement. So your exhale commands your body to lower, and your inhale allows your body to lift. Generally speaking, in any of our yoga practices, expansive postures result with the inhale, and vice versa. Compressive postures are with the exhale. We'll see if we can incorporate that throughout our entire practice today. Let's go through one more round, and then I want you to pause at the top of your bridge. Draw hands together behind your back and interlace. Start lifting your hips up. Maybe roll your shoulder blades underneath. Soften the grip of your toes, and I want you to use the four corners of your feet instead of your toes or your arches for the strength. Now, with your next inhale, lift a little bit higher. And pause. Higher still. Stay here. Furthest expression all the way up. Release your spine and roll down vertebra by vertebra. Hug your knees into your chest. And again, rock and roll forward and back on your spine. We'll make our way up into tabletop position. Go ahead and come to all fours. And if you're tuning in online, let's get our playlist synced up. Playlist is 2021 Fresh. And if you're ready to hit play, let's hit it in 3, 2, 1. Those of you in tabletop, what are you waiting for? Start moving around, exploring. You don't need to wait for me to tell you to do that. But really check in with your joints, check in with your muscles, what's going on in your spine. Keep your breath stoked. And again, if it feels right to you, let's keep eyes closed for most of this practice unless you feel like it endangers your safety. Good. Let's come back to neutral spine and then go through a few rounds of cat-cow. With your inhale, drop your belly, lift your chin, rotate your tailbone as high as you can. Exhale, arch your back, round your chin into your chest. Send your gaze in towards your belly as tight as you can. Again, inhale, drop your belly, lift your chin. This time, jut your bottom jaw towards the ceiling for a throat stretch. And exhale, arch your back, round your chin into your chest. Press your hands vigorously downward. Let's go 2 more times. Inhale, belly down, shoulders back. See if you can invite a little bit more breath in. Exhale, chin to chest. Exhale all of your breath out, every last molecule. One more time. Inhale. Jut your jaw. Sip in a little bit more air. Exhale, chin to chest, round your spine. Beautiful. And just tuck your toes. We're going for fire toe pose. So tuck your toes underneath. Option to keep your hands on the earth and just use some pressure to press back. Option to walk your hands up towards your torso and sit completely upright. Maybe eyes stay closed here as you notice the muscles and tendons firing up in your feet in your Achilles, maybe even in your hamstrings. Deepen your breath. Release your hands to the earth and let's go to downward dog. Keep your attention on your breath. With your inhale, imagine that you're breathing in from your feet and your hands to your belly. And with your exhale, breathe out of your belly. Again, breathe in from feet and hands to belly. This time with your exhale, pull your tailbone to the ceiling. One more time, full breath in. And tailbone to the ceiling, exhale. Inhale forward to high plank. Lower halfway or all of the way. Your choice, cobra or up dog. Inhale. Pull your heart through and your shoulders back. Into downward dog, exhale. Cleansing breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale forward to high plank again. Lower halfway or all of the way. Cobra or up dog. This time we'll hold for 3 breaths. So first, press your hands down into the earth. Pull your shoulders further back. Imagine pulling your heart just an inch further forward towards the front. Take a full breath here. To downward dog with your exhale. Walk your hands back to your feet. Find wide-legged ragdoll. So feet about hip distance apart. Bend your knees until your chest can rest on your thighs. Grab opposite elbows. Let your head and your neck hang heavy. A little shake or sway, bounce can be good. Good. And let's go for chest expansion. Draw hands together behind your back. Interlace your hands. Squeeze wrists, forearms, and shoulders together. Reach your arms up and forward. Straighten your right leg. Bend your left knee. Dip your left shoulder down, right shoulder back. Gaze past your right shoulder. Imagine you're trying to look over your shoulder towards the ceiling, and then lift your left heel off the earth. Let's hold for 2 full breaths. Inhale back to center, and then let's switch it out. Straighten your left leg, bend your right knee. Optional, lift right heel off the earth. Gaze past your left shoulder to the ceiling. Keep reaching further and further forward towards the front. 2 breaths. Notice the sensation firing in your legs and in your arms. Then we'll come back to center and gently release to the earth. Zombie to raise, so kind of a rag doll. Let your head, arms, and shoulders be the last things to rise. Maybe eyes stay closed. Stack up vertebra upon vertebra. As much time as you need. And when you get to the top, a few shoulder rolls down and back. Good. Bring your feet together. Inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain sweep up. Exhale, swan dive down. Reach as far as you can to the sides of the room. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold.
One more time, inhale, mountain. Lift your toes and press your feet down to rise a little bit higher. Exhale, swan dive down. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Walk your hands forward to high plank. Inhale, shift forward an inch. Lower halfway. Cobra or up dog. Inhale, peel your heart through. And exhale to downward dog. Sweep your left leg to the sky. Inhale. Roll your hip open. Reach your left foot as far as you can to the right side of the room. Maybe give it a little shake out. Inhale, level your hips. And tap knee to nose one time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step between your hands. We'll keep right hand planted and wave left arm to the sky. Walk your right foot back a little bit further and then lift your right thigh as high as you can. Now as you inhale, press down to reach up. As you exhale, rotate your shoulders towards the side of the room. 2 more breaths. Return your left hand to the earth. Inhale, pivot to the right side of the room. Side lunge into your right leg, so towards the back of your mat. Find a little bit of movement here. Notice if your eyes opened or if your attention moved anywhere but inside. Good. A couple of breaths here if you want to sway or bounce, anything else that feels good in your side lunge. Turn to face the back of the room. We're setting up crescent. So as you feel ready, inhale, lift up for crescent. And if you need to open your eyes at first, go for it. That helps build confidence. And then let's see if just as quick we can close our eyes back down. Deepen your breath. Scan your body and see where you can let go of unnecessary tension. It's normal, especially if we have our eyes closed, for our body to enter a little bit of a fight or flight state. We tense the muscles, we prepare for impact, whether that's falling or whatever it might be. But see if you can remind your body that it's safe, that it's okay to be in an uncomfortable space. Inhale, reach a little bit higher. Airplane torso, sweep your arms back. Keep an up dog tilt to your chest. Nice, Kristen. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Open up, give it a big shake. And then cartwheel to the front of the room. Let's plant right hand down and wave left arm open for side plank. Now, I'll recommend that you at least start off with your eyes open for this pose, unless you feel really confident. Good. Flex your toes towards your shin. Press your feet down to lift your hips a little bit higher. Good. Last full breath, get big. Left hand down, high plank. Inhale, shift forward an inch. Lower halfway or all of the way. Cobra or up dog, pull your heart through and your shoulders back. Exhale to downward dog. Full breath in. Big sigh. One more time, inhale, fill up. Big sigh. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Stack right hip on top of your left. Give it a little shake out. See how far to the left side of the room you can reach. One more breath here. Inhale, back to center. Level your hips. Exhale, knee to nose, chin to chest. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step through. Keep your left hand planted and wave your right arm open. Lift your left thigh as high as you can. Drive your right heel down. Inhale, press down to reach up. Exhale, twist and rotate. Inhale, press to reach. Exhale, rotate. One more breath. Right hand to the earth. Inhale, pivot to the left side of the room. Side lunge to your left leg. Flex your right toes towards your shin. And maybe a little bit of movement here. We're holding for 2 more breaths. Next inhale, turn to face the back of the room. Set your footing up for crescent. Inhale, lift your torso. Maybe close your eyes once you've landed. Reach your fingertips as high as you can. Spread them out. Relax your shoulders. Deepen your breath. Inhale, reach a little bit higher. Airplane torso, exhale. 5-pointed star, inhale, open up. Cartwheel to the front, left hand down, right foot back for high or side plank. Flex your toes, press your feet down to lift your hips up. Deepen your breath here for 2. Right hand to the earth. Inhale, shift forward to high plank. Exhale, lower halfway and hold chaturanga. Stay for a breath. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Travel to the top of your mat. Forward fold with your exhale. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, drinking bird. Inhale, chair. Drinking bird. One more time, chair to bird. Inhale, mountain, reach up. Back bend, stick your tongue out. Inhale, reach. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, lengthen. Step your left foot back as far as you can. Inhale, crescent, lift up. Open twist to the right. Extra credit if you can do it with eyes closed. Maybe not. Then gaze towards your right thumb. Imagine looking to the back of the room. Deepen your breath. One more here. Inhale, back up to crescent. Exhale, airplane torso. 5-pointed star, open up. And warrior 2 to the back of the room. Check your footing, make sure that it's where you want it. Full breath in. Soften where you can. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Moving meditation, do that 2 more times. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Good, one more time, reverse. Exhale to side angle. This time to reverse triangle. Inhale, straighten your front leg, maybe shorten your stance a few inches. And then find triangle, pull hip back, reach your hand forward as far as you can. Hinge when you can't reach any further. Now, having eyes closed might give you more intuitive sense for what's going on in your hips and in your shoulders. So see if you can, using the pressure of your feet, rotate your hips further, right hip back, left hip under. Same thing with your arms, right shoulder back, left shoulder under. One more breath here. Gaze in front of your left foot. Inhale, drag your right big toe towards your left ankle and lift off to half moon. Option to keep eyes closed if you really want to spice it up this morning. Just remember to breathe wherever you are. Right arm straight up for the sky. Nice, Razi. 2 more breaths. Now, if you haven't tried it already, close your eyes for the last breath. Trust it and slowly step it back. Nice, Chris. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Cartwheel to the front. Freestyle for 3 breaths. Do what your body wants to do. There's no right or wrong. Beautiful, everyone. Love seeing you move with your eyes closed. Full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Chair, maybe eyes closed. Drinking bird, exhale. Inhale, chair. Exhale, drinking bird. One more time, chair pose. To drinking bird. Inhale, mountain, reach up. Big back bend, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Hands together, forward fold. Halfway lift. Right foot back as far as you can. Set up crescent lunge. Inhale, rise. Open twist to the left. Right arm forward, left arm back. Hold here for 3 breaths. Try looking over your left shoulder as far as you can. Inhale, back up to crescent. Exhale, airplane torso. 5-pointed star, open up. Warrior 2 to the back. Open your eyes if you need to test what your feet are doing. And then right back into it. Reach further with your arms. Lunge a little bit deeper with your legs. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. 2 more, reverse. To side angle. One more time, reverse. To side angle. Reverse triangle, inhale. Triangle, exhale, hip back, hand forward as far as you can reach, and then hinge open. Deepen your breath. Use the strength of your arms and legs to rotate your shoulders and your hips. 2 more breaths. Go deeper, find your edge. Half moon. Inhale, step into your right foot. Try closing your eyes for the last 2. Next exhale, slowly step to the back. Inhale, 5-pointed star, open up. Cartwheel to the front, freestyle for 3 breaths. We'll meet in downward dog. Inhale, forward to high plank. Lower all the way down to your belly. Locust pose, hands by your hips, palms face down. Inhale, lift everything up. Spread fingers and toes. Get bigger. Higher for 3. For 2. Fullest expression all the way up. Release. Send your gaze to the right as far as you can. Bound locust, hands together behind your back, interlace. Squeeze wrist, forearms, and shoulders together. Inhale, lift up. Breathe. Go higher for 3. Find your edge for 2. Furthest expression all the way. Release, gaze left. Deepen your breath. Again, full breath in. Full breath out. Floor bow. Bend your knees, grab your feet or your ankles. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, kick into your hands. Full breaths. Tongues out. 3 more. Kick harder. 2. Kick harder. 1. Release. Gaze to the right. Press back to child's pose. Knees wide, big toes to touch. Sit your hips to heels. Give yourself a little bit of movement. One more breath. Inhale, move to tabletop. Exhale to downward dog. We're going to mix in a few more balancing postures. If you feel like you need to open your eyes at any time, please feel free to. Inhale, send your gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Chair pose, inhale, lift. Open twist to the right, exhale. Try to keep your hips and knees facing the front. Inhale, chair. Open twist left. Inhale, chair. One more time to the right. Inhale, chair. Open to the left. Inhale, right leg up for staff pose. Sweep your right leg high. Good. Once you have it, try closing your eyes again. Deepen your breath. Relax your shoulders. Draw hands to heart center. Cross right ankle over left knee for one-legged chair. Deepen your breath. Sit a little bit deeper. Maybe forward fold if that's in your practice. One more breath. Find your edge. Go a little bit deeper if you can. Inhale, lift back up to staff pose, right leg high. Exhale to airplane, sweep arms and right leg back. Deepen your breath. Keep an up dog tilt to your chest. Last full breath. Slowly step it back. 5-pointed star, open up, give it a little shake. Warrior 2 to the back. Eyes closed for reverse warrior, inhale. Side angle, exhale. Reverse triangle, inhale. Triangle, exhale. Stay here or find half moon. Last round on the right side. Let's go for the half bind today. Bring your left hand behind your back for the right trouser pocket. And now, just like you reach with your arm upwards, imagine reaching your shoulder upwards. Good. Deepen your breath. Close your eyes for 1. And slowly step it back with your exhale. 5-pointed star, open up, give it a little shake. And then cartwheel to the front, freestyle. Go through what your body wants to go through. 2 more breaths to explore. Good, and let's meet to downward dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float to the top. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Open twist to the left. Inhale, chair. Open twist right. 1 more time, each side. Left leg up for staff pose. Deepen your breath, relax your shoulders. Soften the grip of your right toes. Draw hands to heart center. Left ankle over right knee, one-legged chair. Sit your hips as low as you can. Good, and then if the forward fold is in your practice, go for it. We're holding for 2 more breaths. Inhale, slowly rise back up to staff. Exhale, airplane, sweep it back. Woo! Deepen your breath. Last inhale, get big. Slowly step it back with your exhale. 5-pointed star, open up. Warrior 2 to the back. Eyes closed, reverse warrior. Side angle exhale. Reverse triangle, inhale. Triangle, exhale. Half moon if you want it. We've got 4 breaths. Right hand behind your back. Reach your right shoulder head to the ceiling. Deepen your breath for 2. For 1. Slowly step it back. 5-pointed star, open up. Cartwheel to the front, last flow of the morning. We'll meet in down dog. Beautiful. Drop down to your knees, spin your legs around to the front of the room, and lay down on your back. That was a really roundabout way to lay down. All we're going to do now is a little bit of core, some taco sit-ups. So typically we would hold the block between our feet, lift up in half, grab the block and lower back down. Just imagine that the block is there. The idea here is we want to get our shoulders off the mat, almost try to touch hands to feet as you lift up in half. So it's an inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift off. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Breathe. Maybe eyes closed. Now, even this might not seem like a meditation. You can meditate on your breath, on the burn in your abs, whatever you're doing. Focus on sensation. Keep with it. Couple more reps. Keep going. Try to get your shoulders a little bit higher. 3 more. Almost there. Woo! Windshield wiper your legs side to side. Bridge pose or full wheel if it's in your practice. Sit up, bridge or wheel. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift off. We're here for 6 breaths. Option to close your eyes if you want. Everyone lift higher. Higher still. Last 2. Fullest expression for 1. Lower down, vertebra by vertebra. Windshield wiper your legs side to side. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock and roll forward and back on your spine. Downward dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Stack your right hip on top of your left. Flip dog. Reach your right foot as far as you can to the left side of the room. Lift your heart, lift your chest. Deepen your breath. 2 more. Release right hand down. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, set it down. Gaze forward. Tiptoe to the top. Standing forward fold. Grab your heels or your calves. Either one is good. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fold. We're here for 5 breaths. Pull the top of your shoulders to the ceiling and use the strength of your arms to create more compression. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, bend your knees, forward fold. Inhale, mountain, reach up. Grab your left wrist, pull to the right, exhale. Stay for a breath. Inhale, center. Switch, pull to the left. Full breath here. Center, inhale. Back bend, exhale. Inhale, reach. Forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Go through a flow or choose to skip it, your choice. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Knee to nose, exhale. Inhale, lift. Stack left hip on top of right. Flip your dog, left foot all the way over. Press your feet down to lift your hips up. We're here for 3 breaths. Unwind. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Let's go for frog pose. Drop down to your knees. Roll up your mat. And we're going to turn to the side of the room. So in case you need a reminder, in frog, we want a 90-degree bend in the knees and a 90-degree bend in the ankles. Try lowering your chest as low as you can. Glance back at your legs. Make sure they're where you want them. Relax your neck and shoulders. Deepen your breath. Now we're not here for long, so see if you can let go just a little bit further. And if it's uncomfortable, see if you can just be with the discomfort. Instead of trying to change it or distract yourself from it, see if you can just sit in the discomfort. Got 3 breaths left. See if you can sink just a little bit further, even if it's just 10%. Lift your torso. Straighten your legs, move to your belly. Wiggle your legs side to side. Good, and then make your way back to your mat if it's rolled up. And we're quickly approaching Shavasana, so if there's any other postures that you want before we finish up our practice, maybe a supine twist could be good. Shoulder stand is always a good bet. you're doing a two-sided pose, make sure to hit the second side. And Shavasana whenever you're ready. Let's take one last deep breath in and let it go. And just be with the sound of your breath.
Start to bring your attention back to the sounds in the room. Now to the sound of your breath. Start to lengthen your breath. And with your next inhale, reach for the front and back of the room. And hug your knees into your chest. Curl into a tiny ball. Draw your nose to your shins. Inhale. Exhale, fetal position on the right side. Behind closed eyes, help yourself into a seated position. Any comfortable seat is fine. Let the back of your hands rest on your knees or your thighs. Bring pointer fingers and thumbs to touch. Inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. And draw hands to heart center. Remember that as we carry on into the rest of today and the rest of this week, life is 99% how we respond to the 1% stimulus. We have very little control over what happens around us, what happens in the world, external circumstances, but we typically have a lot more control over what happens internally. So, whatever happens, whether you label it good or bad or neutral, whatever events happen in your day today, just remember that you have a choice on how to respond to it. And hopefully, you're able to find that moment of meditation to notice that you have that choice. Namaste. Thanks, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your day. If you have any questions or feedback, please let me know. If you need to meditate longer, the room is open. I'll stick around for a bit. And we have some workshops coming up. I believe there is still space in the breathwork workshop that I'm leading on the 21st of February. I can't remember any of the other workshops, but we've got them posted up by the door and in the bathrooms. All right, y'all. We'll see you soon. Thanks. You know, there's probably 50.